Hey, everyone, what's happening?
Oh, hey man, how's it going?
Check out what I got.
Wow, it's really cool. Where'd you get it?
Kind of stole it.
You stole it.
Well, just a little.
Dude, how do you steal something just a little?
I
What are we gonna do with this thing anyway?
don't know, it's just cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
Hey, everybody, it's me, Mario. You should watch a We Like the Podcast with Alvin and Dan.
Hey everybody, after a long hiatus, we are back with episode 6 of We Like to Podcast.
My name is Ben.
And my name's Arvin.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a break there with school and exams, but it's over.
It's finally done.
We're going to focus on the podcast and on the site.
Yep, and we got some big announcements. A lot of things are going to be changing on the website, so we definitely want you guys to hit that up and check it out. Over the course of the next little bit of time, we're going to be adding some more sections, going to be chunking things up, making the site look really good.
Yeah, we're going to try to do some of the suggestions you've already given us. We're going to give more frequent reviews. We're going to have a section for some of the virtual console games that are coming out. We've got a lot more people interested in being part of the site, so maybe we're going to even have some more videos coming along.
Yeah, and the biggest announcement is, of course, the fact that the site is now compatible with the new Wii Upper browser.
This is huge. This guy worked really hard on this one.
So it's a special version of the site. So if you go to the address on your screen, which is we.weliketopodcast.com, the site is specifically formatted for the new browser, and all the videos and everything now work 100%.
Yeah, we were really big fans of that browser, so we decided we really wanted to incorporate our show into it.
Yeah, so definitely hit up the website for more and frequent and interesting updates.
Yes, hopefully.
Yeah, so let's get down to it.
Okay.
We're going to start things off with our week in review.
Okay, so I'm going to start things off with a story.
Okay.
Little story. Over the weekend, I played Guitar Hero for the first time. It was pretty sad. I got smoked by like a 19-year-old girl. It was really sad, but she's kind of cute, so it was okay.
All right.
But my real story is on my way here, coming from my house to Arvin Singla Studios, which isn't a long drive, I heard 3 songs on the radio that I had not heard until I played Guitar Hero. I've only ever heard them on Guitar Hero and now on the radio. It's taking over the world.
Or at least North America.
It really, yeah.
Big
So
time.
that's going to lead into his...
So we've got news on Guitar Hero 3, which is a multi-platform platformer. It's coming out for all the major systems, including PS2, PS3, 360, and the Wii.
Most important.
Yeah, most important, the Wii. We got some interesting news about it, including the fact that it's going to be, the developers want to include a lot of online features. So depending on when it does come out, these features might be included in the game, and that includes downloadable songs as well as online battles, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, we're going to have to really practice.
Yeah, if they're able to get the development kits and do what they want, then these type of features are going to be available. And so the big questions are right now, are the songs going to be downloadable within the game, or are you going to have to go to the online shop? A lot of that stuff, these are the questions that are coming out right now, but we'll see what happens. The other big thing is that they're hoping that the guitar is going to be wireless with the use of the Wiimote. IGN had a little mock-up that they threw up. I'm going to throw that up right now.
That's really cool.
It looks cool if you just plug in your Wiimote into the guitar, but that's what we're hoping for.
It really makes a lot more sense. We've already got a wireless device.
Yeah.
Let's try to use it.
Exactly. And it'll hopefully bring down the price of the guitar too,
Yeah,
which would be nice.
Really huge. So, okay, we're going to move on to something we're both really fond of with the Wii, and that's the health aspects of it. We all know about Mickey DeLorenzo and his little quest to use Wii Sports to lose some weight. He went huge with that. We got another story. J.R. Cook out of Iowa, he's doing it, but at a much larger scale. He's actually incorporating the Wii into a whole diet routine. He's eating right. He's using the Wii Sports to try to lose some weight. I believe he's got a goal of 80 pounds.
Yeah.
And so far, it's only been a couple of months. He's already down 20 pounds, which is huge.
Yeah, it's really big.
He's contacted us already.
Yeah, actually, as soon as the site went up, he got in contact with us, and I've been conversing with him back and forth throughout the entire ordeal. And it's been really interesting because Mickey kind of did a little bit of an experiment and just kind of ended it at that, whereas JR is trying to really incorporate it into part of his lifestyle, which I think is just a really good endeavor. And we think it's a worthwhile cause, so we're going to constantly, throughout the course of his little, thing, is going to be giving updates about his progress.
Yeah, it's something we've been saying from the start. It's such a neat aspect of the Wii that if Nintendo isn't really taking advantage of it yet, at least individual people are doing it on their own.
Yeah, and they're being a big inspiration for everybody else.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a really good move.
So a little bit on the tech news. A new updated version of the Mii Online Editor at miieditor.com has been updated. If you don't know miieditor.com, it's basically probably one of the best Flash-based Mii editors that resembles the Nintendo Wii version Mii Editor online. The cool thing about this is if you actually have your Mii files off of your Wii remotes onto your PC, you can actually bring them into the editor, mess around with them, save them, and also send them to people. So it's good for sites like the Mii online sites that you can trade, as well as show off your Mii's rather. So it's at miieditor.com if you want to give it a try.
Yeah, really cool. Here's something that's really cool. I'm going to put the picture up. This is the box art for Resident Evil 4. It's the UK box art, actually, and that's gorgeous.
It's so cool.
It's really pretty, which really fills me with mixed feelings. I was kind of excited for Res 4 to come out. Like I said, I've not really had a lot of experience with the big, vast middle between the Atari and the Wii. But I did play the first Res a little bit at a friend's house on the PlayStation. It's a really neat game.
Oh yeah, totally.
I'm excited for it to come to the Wii. I'm excited to see how they integrate the controls. I really like this box art, but knowing what always happens, UK box art and posters look really pretty, and North American box art and posters are awful. Case in point, Serenity, great movie. European and actually international posters, gorgeous. North American, ugly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a minor thing, but I'm really hoping they keep something that looks like this box art because it's gorgeous.
Well, I mean, often you do actually judge books by their cover.
It's true, and the whole box art says it right there. It's a creepy game, and it's really intense, and it's all shown in the artwork.
So Harry Potter fans are getting what they want.
Oh yeah.
EA's putting a lot of effort into making the Harry Potter for the Wii be a real interactive experience. Basically what that means is you're going to be using your Wiimote as Harry's wand. So if they didn't already have a cash cow with that franchise, it's just going to multiply tenfold now. Basically you're going to be using the wand to cast spells, doing intricate motions and whatnot in order to do different things in the game. So that's really all it is, but you know that the kids are going to go nuts over it.
And their parents.
Oh yeah.
Wow. I've seen that before. I work in a bookstore, and I've seen adults knocking kids over to get the new books. So, and the new one's coming out in July, so that's going to be huge.
Yeah, it really is.
Okay, so Arvin and I, just before we started this podcast, had a little experiment. We went online using the Wii browser and tried to find some games, Flash games, online that have been enabled for the Wii. Easy to do. All you have to do is go to Google and search. But there was a couple of websites that we found that were pretty handy. Obviously, WiiCade. If you haven't done this before, get on your browser, check out WiiCade. The whole site's been designed around the Wii browser, and it works really well. All the games on it work well with the remote. It's a lot of fun. If you're tired of the game you bought and you want to just try something out a little smaller, a little quick and fun game, it's a really good option. Also, for all you Homestar Runner fans, Viidelectrix has now got a Viidelectrix site with a double I, and you can play some of the Homestar Runner games on your Wii as well. We did check out one, however, Make You Go which was awful. It was terrible.
It really was. The site was so poorly laid out.
The design was really, didn't make any sense at all. So it is really easy to get on there and to find some games, but you might want to stick to some of the more popular sites like WiiCade.
Yeah, it really
they did
is.
a really good job.
Yeah. And we're going to be posting links in the show notes to all these different links.
Yeah, maybe even a couple more. If you guys have come across a really neat one, email us. We'll put it on.
Yeah, definitely. Shigeru Miyamoto, father.
Creepy looking guy.
Yeah, creepy in this one picture.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you don't know Shigeru, he's the father of Mario, Zelda, all basically the godfather of Nintendo. Is on people's top 100 most influential people of all time.
Nice.
Came in at number 92.
Which is really good because I've been stuck around 95. I haven't been able to top it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
So-
he deservedly so.
He does, really. I mean, he's done more than I have.
You got 95 too?
95.
Well, I guess
That's
that
what I got
little
stuck.
gap in between there.
We're-
But yeah.
I'm trying.
I just wanted to say though, just congrats to Miyamoto, because realistically, like, Nintendo wouldn't be where it is, and we wouldn't have had the experiences that we would have had if it wasn't for this man.
Absolutely.
Seriously.
Good job.
Yeah.
So, something else where the Wii's been in the news. I don't know if I'm a big fan. I know Arvin's a big fan.
I'm a big fan.
Many people I know are a big fan. Bruce Campbell has been quoted in saying that the only video game system he can play is the Wii.
Yeah.
He was kind of bashing himself on that, saying that he can't really do very good on the controls.
On the
but
new stuff, yeah. But
it's just a great mention. I mean, it's awesome that people talk about it and people know it. And Bruce Campbell's really cool, so that's just cool.
yeah, it really is.
Big guy.
So we're gonna segue over into our We Teach You section for this week.
Yeah.
And with all the news surrounding the new browser launch, I thought it would be a great opportunity to kind of give a little bit of a tutorial and intro into the more advanced features of the new browser, because they added a lot of cool new stuff. So we're gonna show you that right now. Hey folks, on today's episode of We Teach You, I'm gonna take you through some of the more advanced features of the Wii Opera web browser. Now, if you haven't already done so, I recommend you head over to the shopping channel and download the new browser. If you download it before the beginning of June, then you're going to be able to get the browser for free. However, if you're downloading it afterwards, it's going to cost you 500 Wii points, or the equivalent of $5. Now, a lot of the new features that are available to you, you can access through the settings menu. The settings menu is available on the start page. The first thing I'm going to talk about is the new zooming engine that's available on the browser. If you know from the previous browser, you were unable to zoom in more than once on any particular web page. However, this is completely changed in the new version of the browser. If you have your zoom type set to manual, you can use the plus and minus buttons to zoom in as much as you please on any website. Using the automatic mode, however, works pretty much the same way as the beta browser does. The browser automatically picks the appropriate zoom for you and lets you zoom in once on one particular area. The next of the much needed features is a toolbar display. You're presented now with 3 different options for how you can manage and view the toolbar that's displayed at the bottom of your screen. The first is Always Display Toolbar, which is a standard functionality. With this option selected, the toolbar will always be visible at the bottom. Auto Hide Toolbar will allow the toolbar to automatically disappear whenever the cursor is not highlighted over top of the area. Button Toggle, which is the feature I use, allows you to hide and show the toolbar using the one button on your Wii remote. The search engine section of the settings menu allows you to choose between 2 of the popular web search engines, Google and Yahoo. You now also have the ability to delete the cookies that you have saved on the browser. This includes any saved information that's used on websites that allow you to log in or maintain settings. Another of the much needed features is the ability to adjust the display width. If you use the previous beta browser on a widescreen television, you know that the browser didn't automatically use the entire width of your screen. By using the Adjust Display Width, you can either increase or decrease the width of the screen so that it fully fits to your display. And the final feature available on the settings page is the ability to use a proxy server. Now, if you don't know what a proxy is, then you can just leave the setting alone because you're never going to use it, and I'm not going to bother explaining it. So now that I've shown you some of the new settings and features that are available on the browser, let's actually show you how you can quickly and easily navigate through different websites using some of the new button combinations that are available. By holding the B button down and pressing any direction on the D-pad, you can access different features. By holding B and pressing down, you'll automatically be taken to your favorites. B and right will automatically take you to the URL enter screen. B and left will automatically take you to the enter search text screen, and B and up will automatically refresh the current page you were looking at.
by holding B and pressing either the plus and minus key serves the same function as the back and forward buttons on the toolbar. So you can see by using button combinations on your Wii Remote, you can basically alleviate the use of the toolbar and navigate the web entirely using the Wii cursor and the buttons on your Wii Remote. All of this information and more is available from the operations guide that's on the start page of the Wii browser. So if you forget anything or just want to learn about some more advanced features, I recommend you read through it. This concludes this episode of We Teach You. I'll see you guys next time.
Thus concludes another We Teach You.
Yes, another thrilling episode in the life of Arvin.
Yeah, pretty much is my life. I'm not going to lie to you. So we got some upcoming games to talk about.
Yes, lots of new games coming out in this quarter, and yeah.
Yeah, what do you got for me?
Okay, let's start it off with Escape from Bug Island. Title is terrible.
Yes.
The cover art's pretty terrible.
Yes.
Looks like it's a game for kids, but believe it or not, it's got an M rating. It actually looks pretty cool. There is a video up on IGN. You might want to check it out. It's really neat, like thriller, horror, survival game, along the lines of the Resident Evil without being stuck in the franchise.
Yeah, instead of zombies, it's bugs.
It's bugs, big bugs. But it looks pretty cool. You get to use the Wiimote and the nunchuck as like a weapon and your flashlight. You're running around an island trying to save your friends. Actually, it looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of interested for this one. I wish they had a better name,
Yeah.
because it really does sound like it's for kids. But you know, we'll see how it turns out.
Yeah. We got a really curious title, first-party title from Nintendo, which is DK Bongo Blast.
Yeah.
You know, we've read a lot or gone through a bunch of information on this site, and I still don't know
No clue
what it is.
We can't figure this out.
We know that there's a third part. There's a peripheral that's going to be coming with the game. More than likely in the Bongo type.
There's
peripheral
flying
and
3D
and 3D
and monkeys.
and monkeys. So you're going to be using a combination of the bongos and your Wiimote to basically like fly on your bongos, and the pictures are kind of odd. We'll give you more updates as we get info, or if you know what's going on,
tell us.
Let us know.
Please.
Kind of confused.
I'm lost. It looks neat.
Yeah, it's first party Nintendo, and they've always done well with the DK franchise, so why not?
Yeah. Okay, so just because it's out, we've talked about it before, but it's out now. Heatseeker, go get it, check it out. I'm probably going to be renting this one now that classes are over.
Yes.
I'm going to check it out. I think it's really neat. I can't wait.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we might have a review for you.
Hopefully,
in the future.
We'll see.
Mm-hmm. Mortal Kombat Armageddon 2, or Mortal Kombat 2 Armageddon.
That's
or
it.
Something like that. Anyway, part of the Mortal Kombat franchise is a 3D version instead of like the 2D stuff from way back. Basically, all they did was adapt it to the Wii controller. Mm-hmm. Nothing special in that respect because it is a multi-platform release. You know, all the major consoles. Mm-hmm. But if you are into the MK franchise, things they've added to this include make your own fatalities, make your own characters, and also apparently a new tournament style mode. Release date on this is set for mid-May. So look out for that title if you're a fan of ripping people's spines out.
Yeah, and blood.
Yay.
And gore.
Yeah.
Okay, so EA is coming out with its own kind of Wii Sports, Wii Play arcade type of game. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's with your Miis, but it's called EA Playground.
Yeah, this is breaking news too.
Yeah, we just found out about this one. It looks kind of neat. It looks like it's for kids, but they're claiming that it's for all ages. Mm-hmm. But it's just a bunch of mini games. We've got like tetherball and RC racing, and you know the information's just starting to get out on this game. We'll have to see what it looks like. It does look like it's a kid game though. Mm-hmm. But who knows? You might have a kid.
Yeah.
We don't.
We don't.
But it might be fun. You never know. Sometimes the kid games are really fun.
Yeah, we've enjoyed a lot of titles like that.
Yeah.
Last on my list here of games that are coming out really soon is Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. I'm not a huge Final Fantasy person. I know that this particular one isn't like the other Final Fantasies in the franchise.
No, I think it's more of a tactical.
Yeah, exactly. And it's called Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles: The Crystal Bearers. Set to release near the end of June. And so if you want to check out more info on that, we'll have links in the show notes.
Yeah. That's about it.
That's about it.
There are more games coming out. There's a lot coming out in the fourth quarter that are really exciting. But I mean, we've talked about most of them already. It's really not something to get into.
Yeah, and anything that comes out, we'll talk about in later podcasts anyway.
So
So,
you got to check this out.
what's that?
You know how we've had a lot of glitches at the end of the shows?
Yes, a bit.
Yeah, I've watched this.
Oh, hey.
Yeah,
That's
you like
nice.
that?
You got that all set up.
I did. I know. Once my last exam finished, I spent from then till now figuring that one out.
Excellent.
All my time. Bash the PS3.
Bash the PS3. So what
Let's
do you
do
got?
it.
All right.
You start this time.
Okay, well, my biggest problem, or what they screwed up this week, rather, is there's two models of the PS3. There's the 60 gig model with HDMI out and all the bells and whistles, and there's a 20 gig model, which, you know, doesn't have all the bells and whistles, but costs a tiny, tiny bit less. Not anymore.
No.
There's only one model. There's
Only
a
one.
60 gig model. It really irks me that they don't have enough. Like everybody knew right from the get-go, right when they announced that they were having the two different models and released the specs for it, that this 20 gig was going to fail. There was absolutely no doubt in the community that it was going to fail. And what did it do? It failed. They couldn't, like Sony just doesn't listen to the community. They don't listen to anybody, and they're paying for it now with horrible sales. And they have to chop off an entire arm of their production line. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me.
Good job.
I know.
Good job.
Congratulations.
I'm going to take this into a little bit of a different direction.
What are you doing?
It's a little risky, I know, but instead of bashing the PS3 this week, I'm going to bash the 360.
Whoa.
Now hold on, before anyone starts sending me some nasty emails. I love the 360. I think it's a great system. I played Guitar Hero on it the other day. I've played some of the new games on it. It's a really good system. I'm a fan. If I had the money, I would buy one.
Right, same here.
Right, the Wii 60 all the way,
Yeah,
right?
totally.
My problem is, a friend of mine has one. He had a problem with it. It broke down. These things happen.
Right.
We've already given examples of how it's happened on the Wii.
Mm-hmm.
The difference is, whereas with our examples about the Wii, customer service has been amazing, he's had a nightmare.
That's brutal.
It's rough. It's been weeks. He bought the system, broke down, sent it back. He hasn't heard anything back. He sent them letter and email. He's phoned them, can't get through to them. They're not giving him any answers. It's supposed to be 1 week, then it's 3 weeks, then it's a month. Still hasn't gotten it back yet. The guy's just having the worst time. And I mean, you know what? It is Microsoft, and a lot of people have had horror stories with Microsoft customer service.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just a shame when a system that, you know, I would like to be a fan of, I do like the system, when you got a big problem like that with customer service, it really knocks you down.
Yeah, and yeah, now that you mention it, you'd even mentioned that as a Canadian customer, he purchased it at Future Shop.
That's another problem.
And bought the extended warranty, and they wouldn't.
They wouldn't, because Microsoft extended their warranty, it usurped his Future Shop warranty, which has been another whole problem he had to deal with. It's just a big headache.
That really sucks.
Over something that, you know,
should have been an
spent
over-the-counter
a lot of money
exchange.
on this.
Yeah.
Spent a lot of money. It's a good system, and he hasn't been able to play it. It's a real big problem.
Yeah. So buyer beware.
Yeah, really. Not that I've heard a lot of other problems with
Right.
the 360s. Not since the
Not
first
since the
ones.
initial batches and the power heat problems and all that
Yeah,
jazz.
but it's just you got to mention something like that.
Totally.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hopefully you won't get flamed or spammed too hard.
Yes, I will try to hold my ground.
Anyway, I'm Arvin.
I'm Ben.
Thanks for watching We Like to Podcast.